Riff said he's got a touchy topic to kind of go into.
boy. All right.
We might go silent for a sec. We don't know. He hasn't told any of us. He said, you guys are just be prepared.
Well, because I only found out earlier, and I was talking with my buddy, and then I was like, oh, he's the one who told me, and you guys will all hear it soon. So basically, Ricky and I were supposed to buy out this collection. It's kind of like one of those another undercutting stories. Like, so Ricky and I have been looking at buying this collection, which I talked to you about last night.
Yeah.
So and I'm not going to say the guy's name, and again, I'm not saying we're like mad or anything like that, but we'll just say what happened. I'm not going to say names. One of the person's name I will say though. Not gonna sell it.
But
So we go reach out to by a guy who's been watching the show. He's like, hey, I have this collection I want to sell you guys. It's in price charting. It's worth like $16K. So I was, we were going back and forth. I'm like, oh, it looks good. Send me some pictures. Is it real? A lot of communication, some really high-end games too. Ricky saw like
That was great stuff.
CIB,
Yeah.
The black Dreamcast in the box.
Whoa.
With all the stuff. Really good stuff. So we were going back and forth, chatting it up with him. And I'm like, this is great. Like, this is awesome. Let's start making some offers. So we went back and forth on a couple prices. And I didn't know if he reached out to anybody else or anything like that. I wasn't sure. I didn't really ask. But in the end, we agreed on $9K. And it was like, yeah, you guys were the highest bidders. Like, that sounds great. Like, we'll lock it in. So I was like, sweet, sounds good. We kind of locked it. And the last thing I said to him, which was like a day or two ago, I was like, okay, sweet. Yeah, now that we're locked in, let's put together a day to make it happen. We'll do the deal. We'll film it. We'll make a thing about it, whatever. I didn't tell him we'll film it and stuff, but I was like, okay, sounds good. We'll do the deal. I'll talk to Ricky and let you know what day works best.
Yeah.
So I was on my run today, tracking my run, feeling good, having a good day. And all of a sudden I get a text from Woodman Classics.
no.
Saying, I think this was supposed to be yours. Sorry, I undercut you guys. I'll read it. I'll read what he said.
No.
I'll read it. And let me make this clear.
No.
Dang, Travis.
Travis paid less.
Travis.
Dang.
He paid less. We love you. We're not,
No.
And I told him I was going to talk about
We
it.
literally have almost a whole topic about
Funny
what
enough,
he did.
here's how you know Travis knows. We put out a video today that already went out, not this video, that says backstabber. Travis just sent it to me and goes, did you guys already make a video about me? Let me see. It says, okay, here's a picture. It says, I think I sniped a collection buy from you guys. Whoops. And I said, is that blank, the guy's name? And he said, yeah, he was a lot closer to me. And I said, oh, I don't care that you got it. I'm actually happy for you that you got it. The oddest part to me is I never was told by that the deal hasn't gone on. I had no idea. I wasn't told it sold. It fell through.
It's very similar.
Dang.
Can I ask what was some of the items that were in the collection?
Oh, dude, it
Tons.
was
Tons
of stuff. Okay.
CIB, like a ton
Dreamcast,
of.
like almost complete, like
It was
CIB,
pretty much
quite a bit of
complete
stuff.
Dreamcast
It's high-end
collection.
stuff.
Yeah.
Before you comment on that, this episode is sponsored by QuickFlips.
look at this video game. If only there was a place where I could get fast, fair cash on selling this as Curtis drops my graded card. You have any ideas, Curtis, on where I could possibly get fast cash or do like some sort of quick flip and make good money?
Yeah, guys, go to the site myquickflips.com. It is a sponsor of this video, guys.
Jeez.
And the boys don't know, we just kind of did a little secret podcast on the side. It's pretty empty in here right now, but I wanted to say thank you to Caleb for believing in us and wanting to sponsor us. But guys, on your first, send in your collections first. But when you use your first collection, use our link below. It'll help support the podcast. You get $10 bonus when you do it. You get quick, fast cash by using QuickFlips. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is a really streamlined.
It is. So say you have anything you want to sell. I mean, this is kind of an odd one, right? Impossible Mission 2. Like, who really cares about buying this? Caleb will buy it. This weird game, Caleb will buy it. Caleb will buy it. Caleb will buy it. Caleb will buy it. Caleb will buy that. Caleb will buy that. Caleb might even buy that.
Caleb will literally buy loose discs. I think he offers a free resurfacing thing, which I think he's losing tons of money on. But let's be real. You could send in stuff with no manual. You can send it in with case only. But I mean, obviously, if you want fast cash and you guys are down bad like I am half the time, he is perfect to do it.
Or if you want to be a return customer with him, sell to him weekly, monthly, be return. I'm telling you, it's good. It is truly, QuickFlips is the best place to get fair, fast cash for your video games. And Curtis has a shirt on. He's even going to get a tattoo on his inner rectum.
Dude, if you guys send in your collections, I will.
Buy low, sell fast, supporting the podcast.
This is such a sick shirt.
Listen, you can support the podcast, you can support Caleb, but most importantly, you're supporting yourself, your family, your friends, because you're going to get good money for your stuff, fast, free, easy. Those are all things that remind me of Curtis's mom. Back to the podcast. Use it. Show Caleb that you guys listen to. Show it. Sell him stuff. You'll thank us later. QuickFlips.com.
I didn't mess up only. Let's go.
We have an affiliate link?
Huh? Yeah,
We
yeah.
do? Like Pixel Plus or something?
It'll be
some
Pixel
code?
Plus. Yeah, it'll be
Pixel
supporting
Plus
the channel.
Code. Enter Pixel Plus.
Yeah.
So
Let's
we'll
go.
see. Caleb
We'll
will have it
see.
set
Oh
up.
man, we get half of everything
Dude.
Caleb makes. Let's
Dude,
But for real,
go.
honestly,
And don't forget, like when you guys are a
I like
first
that.
time, when you guys are a first time seller, you guys get $10 bonus as well. So that's
Oh,
also
really?
Ah.
See.
it is the easiest, quickest way to get fast, fair offers. I don't just say that because that's what he said. I say that because it's pretty unbelievable when I look at
Yeah,
it.
and then you don't get backdoored like Travis did to us. So
Yeah, we'll talk about we can keep talking about Travis now, but make sure you check out Caleb. So
Travis's app called Backdoor.
I start talking.
that was good. Don't get backdoored.
After I talked with Woodman for a little bit, not that he could. I was never salty with him. I wasn't even salty with the other guy. It was more. I don't know what the feeling is that I would call it. Like, like just odd. Nobody said anything. Right? There wasn't any. I mean, Travis Woodman is our buddy. His real name's Travis. Like he said something, but I was just like, man, I'm
But
like.
did he know? Did Travis know? Even have any inkling of you even like coming up with this collection? You know what I mean?
Well, how did
He must have, because he texted.
to
Well,
say,
bro, I'm
I think
telling you, this
you.
guy-
Don't try to make him out to be a good guy right now.
He's horrible now.
I told him I'm going to make him out to be a good
Because
guy.
that was also similar to the situation
I
when
know.
I got backdoored, where the individual texted and said, "Hey, I think I did this," was aware of what they were doing.
in our chat, and we and Woodwin were just talking about it still, and then he starts talking to me about something else, like being all nice, and I was like, no.
He tried to change
And I
the
said,
subject.
my exact words: "This won't save you from making you out to be a scumbag undercutter." No, he did say like, he did ask and go into detail, and he said, I asked him when Woodman said this. I asked him when he got here if he offered it to anyone else. So it sounds like he didn't know until the guy was there. That's what it sounds like. So Woodman probably wasn't made aware until the guy got there, which is understandable at that point. It's like, what
Like
do
it's
I
in
do?
front of your face, right?
He said he reached out to us, Retro Wolf, Retro Rick, and someone else and him. It sounded like we were the only people who responded or made a decent offer, referring to us and Woodman.
Yeah, he
Was
even,
there any other unique pieces in there, like a Metroid jacket or anything like that?
No.
Nothing like that. Okay.
No.
That would have been.
I mean, he reached out to me to get to them to reach out because like some people messaged this podcast to be able to.
He literally reached out to like
Ricky.
3 of us.
Now, it also does say that it sounded like he needed the money immediately, which I understand. Totally understand. If you got stuff, make your money as quick as you can. Just in my opinion, I was like, man, I wish I would have been told.
And the seller still didn't reach out to you? Nothing. Just
So I
ghosted you.
told Woodman that I'm going to email him tonight and be like, dude, so stoked. Well, let's do it tomorrow.
Oh, dude. And then put out this video.
And I'm not like mad
No.
at him. He watches the show. I truly appreciate it. But for sure in my brain, I mean, literally last night I was telling Curtis about it and texting Ricky like, hey, when do we want to like make this happen?
I think one of the things that I would get annoyed about in those situations is like the time, right?
Yeah.
It might not have been a ton of time.
Still time.
But it was still time, right?
I looked
you
through
had
all
to,
the
you had
price
to look through
charting,
it. You had to do the price
had him send
checking.
pictures. Let me look at it. Yeah.
And so like I had somebody reach out to me. I get a lot of people that reach out via the stores or the podcast or whatever. Somebody reached out and same thing. I don't want to go into names and stuff, but they had a lot that they were looking to sell, but they also said they had spoken with some other YouTubers, which is why I was asking, like Retro Rick.
Yep.
I think even Caleb was on there, and then proposed it and then wanted me to just make offers. And I was like, well, I just didn't want to. I felt it was going to be a time waster.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to back out of here. And I said, I think I'm just not going to do that. Thank you, though.
I think what's
I
hard.
could sense it. You know what I mean?
You're
No
called.
way.
Let's call Woodman.
Yep. Yep.
What up, buddy?
Hey, scumbag, how are you? All right, hey, Woodman.
It's the phone to Caleb as well.
Woodman, you're on the podcast. What do you have to say for yourself after this moment? Let him talk. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I will say in my defense, I didn't know that what I was doing until after, like, he was already there.
Okay, that's what we just said. That's what. That's what my understanding was too. Okay.
Yeah, and so basically once that happened, then I was like, all right, well, I don't know the full scoop, but it's like I didn't know that he didn't say anything to you or whatever, didn't reach out. Like I thought it was just kind of the same with me, that he was just getting feelers around or whatever. But, you know, when I filmed stuff with him after I found that out, I definitely leaned hard into that, where I was like, oh, I done sniped the deal from you, buddy.
All right. Well, we love you anyway. We're just messing with you. We wanted to call you and get your opinion.
Sweet. He's going to bring our stuff to SoCal. Thank you.
Okay, Ricky said you'll just do us a favor and bring the rest of SoCal for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, no problem.
All right, man. We appreciate you. We're just messing.
Okay.
All right, later. Later.
I think in consideration, if the guy really needed the money,
Of course.
right, and he didn't have to travel as far as he was going to travel.
sure.
Was he going to drive out here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's his
Okay,
decision,
so
though.
that's really what it
Woodman
was.
is on the other side of the country. Was
Yes.
Yeah, he's a little closer to him.
he? Okay. So there's a reason why. But there is an etiquette.
That's
There's
what I'm
an
saying.
etiquette.
The
There's
an
reason
etiquette.
is I don't care. I wouldn't even care if he was like, screw you guys. I hate you guys. I'd be like, thanks for telling me, though.
Yeah.
That was
The
my
proper etiquette is, hey, listen, like I would have loved to do the deal, but because it's so far, I don't want to drive and this and that. And like, that's okay to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you would have been mad in that instance, right?
I wasn't even mad when until I was just like, huh.
No, like,
Yeah, but the etiquette of just leaving you hanging is the problem.
And I try. I mean, hopefully I'm not wrong. God, show me a sign if I am. But I looked all through my emails, like maybe I missed it or something, or. But I have.
He's
not seen
probably
anything.
not a regular reseller, and
No, it was a collection.
collection.
yeah. So I mean, shame on him that he didn't tell you. But like, I don't know. I'm not going to give him a pass for not saying anything, but he doesn't understand how important that etiquette
And
is.
I will say, I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, he
Yeah.
needed money. I hope him or his family, whoever needed the money, obviously is.
Well, it also
okay.
saves him the trip too. I mean, I'll be real.
Totally.
That's a long drive. If you told me that I would have to drive again to Retro Rick's a second time to
Hey, we never told him.
No. I took that. No, like if I had to like drive, you didn't have to, but I volunteered to drive the statues there, and then you were like, "Hey, man, you should probably maybe do that again." I would probably say no for sure.
Yeah.
Like that is a full 24.
But would you tell Ricky now that you're saying no?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
That's the
that's
difference.
etiquette, but that's etiquette. But I'm saying like that's probably what runs through people's mind is like relative to what it would take to get here.
Were you going to road trip to him, or he was going to road trip here?
His idea.
Oh yeah, see that's a lot. Yeah.
I never said it. Anything.
He could have
was
just
like,
kindly.
I'll drive down
He
there.
could
And I
have
was
just
like,
kindly
oh.
said, you know what, I changed my
Yeah, if
mind.
he would have said that, I would have been like, oh, cool, man, no worries. Especially if he told me he's Woodman, I'd be like, cool. Yeah, get it to him. He's a great guy.
So this is a hypothetical for Chris. If one person had a $100,000 collection, told you to fly out to Connecticut to appraise it and do all this work for it, and you were like, all right, we're going to come up to a deal, get the paperwork going, and then as you leave to go back to your California stores, you hear that he sold it to somebody else knowing the value. What would you do?
Then I would be pretty upset because then I would have spent a lot of time and a lot of money to do that. In this instance, you spent some time, didn't cost you anything.
Nope.
So that's good.
Technically, time does cost, though.
But time is money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you're a busy guy, you got a lot of stuff going on. So like for me, that would have been a flight and a lot of time.
Yeah.
Then I would have been upset. Yes.
Yeah, because
What
I
more
would.
could I do? knowledge,
There's
if you're
nothing I could
appraising it
do,
for him.
But yeah, but I would think anybody would be upset in that situation.
Yeah.
Because it is just a waste of time.
Go on myquickflips.com, sell Caleb a piece of your collection. Please.
Yeah.
Do it for us so he continues to work with us and sponsor a poor show.
Make it easy. Ship it to him.
Make it easy.